everybody, I'm Kevin. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm a decorative artist, a master gardener, a beekeeper, and a foodie. I hope you guys will come along with me as I share some of my daily journeys and experiences with you. I started my decorative painting business in the late 80s when I moved to Los Angeles after college. I create one-of-a-kind finishes for interiors, designers, architects, builders, for residential and commercial projects around the country. I've been so fortunate that so many of my projects have been featured in major magazines and coffee table books and featured on different TV segments throughout the year. So I'm going to be sharing some of that with you, and we'll be going on some of the projects that I'm on, as well as sharing some of the techniques and things that I use to create these processes. So I hope you'll come along for that. I also want to share with you a lot on my garden, because I have been a master gardener now for 3 or 4 years, and my garden is definitely one of my great passions. So I'll be sharing some of the things I'm growing in my own garden, as well as some of my favorite plants, and we're going to be doing a lot of tours of other gardens from friends of mine, and also my travels. I always tour the gardens in the areas that I travel to, so I'm going to be sharing all that with you guys as well. And also, I'm a beekeeper. I started keeping bees a couple of years ago when I discovered that the bees, as many of you may or may not know, are in serious decline around the world. And it's a very serious issue for all of us, because without the bees, we won't have many of the plants that we have on the planet. They're a very important part of the pollination process, which keeps everything going. So, loving my garden and growing up on a farm and realizing the importance of all this, I decided I would do my part and try to raise bees. And try is the word. It's been a very challenging process, I will have to say, with some highs and lows, but it's a great project and I highly recommend it. I'm going to share my experience with all of that with you as well. I'll do a video a little bit later where we talk about just the bees. But anyway, lastly but not least, I am a foodie. I love to eat. I grew up in a family with a lot of really great cooks. And so, and there were no girls in my family, so I started cooking really young, just to help my mom out. I used to make breakfast for my mom on Sunday mornings before we'd all go to church. And Sunday was the one day off that Mom didn't cook, because she cooked a lot for 3 boys and people on the farm, and there are a lot of other people in the community and stuff. And so Sunday was the one day off, and so through that, I really developed a love of food and cooking myself. So I'm going to share some of my favorite recipes and some of my favorite cooking hacks, and as well as going to some of the restaurants that I love around the area and when we travel. I love trying new and exotic foods, things that I can't make myself at home. So I'm going to share all that with you guys. So I hope you'll come along, tell your friends and all your family, and come along on this adventure with me for Life with Kevin. So please like and subscribe, tell all your friends, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Thanks for checking out my first video. As a bonus, I'd like to share with you some highlights from my own garden. Please let me know what you're growing in your gardens in the comments section below. Also, let me know if you have any requests or suggestions for future videos. And finally, please like and subscribe so that you can see the next video from Life with Kevin.